So hello my friends, today I am reporting from the heart of the old town in Mosul, the city that has been gravely destroyed, as you can see. Now I'm walking here, this ground that has been erased. Of course the ruins has been erased, taken away, and now there is an idea, there is a project here. They are going to build. I just heard from these two boys that they said that they are happy that the government is going to construct a park here by the Tigris River. But once upon a time, people lived here in this alleyway. People lived in this neighborhood. It used to be a neighborhood called Al Shahwan neighborhood. That once upon a time, it had thrived with peace, with diversity. And as you can see, due to the ruthless war that happened in 2017, the war of recapturing the city of Mosul from the grip of ISIS, this part of the city specifically has been gravely destroyed. ISIS used to fight among civilians. Civilians were forced to march from outside the old town to be brought here in this part of the city so they can make something like human shields. Yes, spanning the Tigris River, the old town. Here, as you can see, many distracted houses, and which has been gravely bombed. As we advance in the old town, we see that the houses completely damaged. This is one of the houses that has survived, and when I say has survived, it looks like that. So what about the other houses? We are walking, basically this is a big shock. We are walking on the ceilings of the houses. We are walking on roofs of the houses. Most of the houses in the old town have basements. This is like one prominent features of Mosuli houses. Mosuli houses have basements. We call it rahra or vault or crypt. So I'm going to take you to one of the vaults. I would like to show you what is inside the Mosuli basement. I remember I have visited many houses of my relatives, my grannies in the old town. They used to store food in it, and we used to spend beautiful time there in the basement due to the, I would say, modest temperature. Now I'm going to take you to one of the basements, and it's risky a bit because it could contain explosive materials and decaying bodies. So here we are in the heart of Mosul. Here we are in the heart of Mosul old town. As you can see, I am here inside the vault. Inside the vault, it became a burial vault. I by the way, it used to be called Rahra, which is the vault, house vault. As you can see, it looks like that. So here and down there is decaying bodies, decaying animals, corpses there. So it's not pleasant to be there. Actually, it's very bad smell, and I would say that I would describe the smell like the stench of death. So there are steps here. I'm going to take the steps to see what's in there. I know it's like risky. It's risky. As you can see, this is a battlefield. We are literally in a battlefield. A lot of people's belongings, what used to be safe homes, became a battlefield. So this is a Musuli old house spanning the Tigris River. As you can see the beauty of it, despite of the massive destruction, despite of the ruthless war that hit the heart of the old town. But I can sniff the beauty here. I can sniff hope in these houses. I don't want to imagine what had happened to the people who had lived here. These houses used to embrace many families who were gathered forcibly, held in the old town. People weren't allowed to leave their homes. People were held forcibly here. So, welcome from the heart of the old town in Mosul. Today I'm walking here in my hometown, in the old town. I am walking here eyeing a Musuli sunset. I feel sad and happy at the same time. I feel sad that these neighborhoods have been destroyed and many lives were lost, people displaced, and I feel happy that there is hope looming in the air. I am happy because people started to return, and as I walked here, I met two boys playing, and I had a nice conversation with them that they returned to their homes and they are happy that the government started to rebuild their neighborhood, to construct what seems to be a park spanning the Tigris River. So I feel happy, I feel glad for people return, and I feel extremely sad for sometimes the footage is more eloquent than all languages, and I think the footage can tell you a lot. Here the footage will speak. This scenery now resonates with my poetry, resonates with the old Mosul melancholy that I have passed through during my stay in Europe, all my poetry. Now I feel I stand here seeing the sunset, at the same time seeing that entire neighborhoods no longer exist. Entire neighborhoods no longer exist. I have a mixture of feeling, but I know that I feel that life is stronger than death, and life will keep flowing like the Tigris River. Life will keep flowing like the Tigris River over the centuries. So this is my vlog today from Mosul, Old Town, lining the Tigris River. I have brought in my book Mosul Story of Hope a myriad of stories of people, of survivors who battled for their lives, who showed courageous action in saving their family members, collaborating with the Iraqi security forces in order to recapture the city of Mosul from the grip of ISIS. Primary reason of turning the city of Mosul to this situation, as you can see, like entire neighborhoods have disappeared. Entire neighborhoods have disappeared. People were displaced. Many corpses are still missing now underground. So this is the result of a ruthless war that one day took a place in where I am standing now. Took a place where I am standing now. So now here, as you can see, there is actually I'm not sure if I am this mosque. This is the oldest mosque in Mosul, the first mosque that was built in Mosul, and this mosque has been destroyed as well. Has been destroyed, but now it was rebuilt by the Muslim people and supported by the UNESCO. Also, I want to show you this. This is the old iron bridge, which is the iconic bridge in Mosul that has been built during the British Mandate. Of course, this is like two bridges now because a new bridge has been constructed just because of the traffic jam. And but basically this is the iron bridge that has been the first bridge in Mosul, that was built in the 40s of the past century. And also, yes, so I hope you liked this vlog, and I hope that I managed to show you the savage footprint of any war. So if the war ends, the footprints stay. So just to inform you that Mosul war ended in July 2017. July 2017. So it's been many years, but you still see the destruction. You still see many people displaced, and you still see the savage footprint of that war. So it's better to avoid having any war, to avoid being engaged in any war, because wars aren't a pleasant thing. In the aftermath, people suffer, and war is measured by a unit called trauma, and always you will have traumatized people after war. So I hope that the city of Mosul will be rebuilt again. I hope that displaced people return to their new neighborhoods. I hope the government will fulfill their promises in rebuilding the neighborhoods and constructing parks for the locals in these neighborhoods. I hope that this region finally rests, because this region has suffered a lot, and I believe that there will be time for peace, a little peace, allowing the chamomile to grow. The chamomile, because city of Mosul is known for its chamomile. It's called the city of chamomile and the city of two springs. The city of two springs. And I hope that it will have a long-lasting spring, because I don't think people are ready to encounter a new war. Because I feel like people here they want to live. People are digging through rocks to find their ways, to find their roots into life paths. So I believe like this is life, and life is stronger than death, and will keep flowing like the Tigris River. I've been inspired by this scenery. I've been inspired by this landscape throughout my poetic journey. I have been writing. This is my ink. This river is my ink. This river flows through my papers. And these neighborhoods are deep-rooted in my literature. To remind myself, like always, there is hope, and I believe even there I see some plants there, and I believe in Mosul. In the spring you will see chamomiles growing here, because life is always stronger. Thank you very much for watching from the heart of Mosul, Old Town, hope, Mosul, story of hope. Thank you, bye bye.